Hello, Pete Goss here with my favourite headland, Rainhead in the background, and you can see the footpath heading towards it. And I'm really doing this on behalf of Cornwall Mind, the big Rotary Cornish Coastal Footpath Challenge. And what they're trying to do with the Rotary is to raise money towards helping people in need. And it's based around physical activity, being outdoors, walking, you know, what I call nature's Prozac. You know, there's nothing, it's good for your mindfulness, you sleep better, gets rid of stress, gives you a happier mood.
My name's Terry Newman. I am a Rotarian of 84 years of age, and I am walking one of the legs of the Rotary Cornish Challenge.
It's just a wonderful thing to do in this wonderful county of ours. And I know Rotary is a global organisation, and you do many good things, but I think at this time, why not make the most of Cornwall, this wonderful coastal path, and perhaps try and put your shoulder to the wheel for locals and Cornwall Mind.
Raising the money for Rotary as well as for mine. A lot of people know, and they talk about the good work that Cornwall Mind does. Very pleasing.
I'm walking this path all the time, so hopefully I'll see some of you out here.
Today I've walked from the Toll Khan to the King's Arms in Marazai, had a pint and a pasty, and I'm now on my way back to Newlyn to finish the 8 miles I am dedicated to walk.
So Peter, what do you make of the big Rotary Cornish Coastal Footpath Challenge? Are you having fun?
Expecting a stroll in the park, and look what I get. Countryside that's rugged, windswept.
Mental health really important in the county, particularly during lockdown, so it's a really worthy cause and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Now, President Ian, we're raising lots of money for Mind. What do you think of it so far?
Brilliant, a brilliant exercise. Everyone's joined in with us.
It's far better than a walk in the park.
Well done, mate.
You must be wondering what 2 senior members of Truro Biscone Rotary Club are doing stood on a cliff top at St Agnes with the senior vice president with a pasty on his head. It's a long story. Earlier this year, when our normal routines were all upset and our normal planned activities for the club were terminated, we decided that we would hold a coastal footpath walk all the way around Cornwall. This worked on many levels for us. It was good for the club to have something to focus on and to do something healthy and good exercise. So we also decided to invite other Rotary clubs to join in, and best of all, we wanted to support Cornwall Mind, who are working extremely hard at the moment in these very difficult times. So having set all this off, we all put on our walking boots and started off. Cornwall Mind volunteers, Rotary members from all over the county. 293 miles to cover. In actual fact, with all the groups that walked, 1,300 miles were walked. We set ourselves an initial target of £500 for our club, and in the end we raised 10,500, which is absolutely amazing. But at the start of all this, a senior member of our club was a doubting Thomas and said we would never do it. And he said, if you do it, I'll eat my hat. So I now present Mike Grundy, who is our senior vice president, with his hat, which is in the form of a pasty.
Perhaps I should explain that there are 33 members in the Truro Biscone Rotary Club. All of us are over 60, and some of us are a lot more than that. Some of us are even shielding. I think we can probably only claim to have about 2 people who might say they were athletes. There are 29 other clubs, and 16 of us said they would like to walk with us, but when you normally ask the other clubs, there's usually a very blank response. But I think what attracted them probably was that we had a bit of self-interest in all this. We thought for our futures we should invest in Cornwall Mind. So that's what we did, and with their help, their very athletic help, we did actually manage to walk round all 298 miles. In fact, the total mileage involved was 1306 miles walked by all the clubs in Cornwall. Because when Just Giving asked us how much we were hoping to make, we said £500. And it rapidly became apparent that our club could do better than that, so we were asked to revise it. And I said, instantly, add a nought onto it, make it £5,000. Well, the Wets only added up to £1,000, but as you've already heard, we've made more than £10,000. Now, if you've got to eat a hat, I prefer a tasty one, so I persuaded the best pasty maker in Cornwall, that's Etherington's, to do me a lovely 7 5/8, which I hope you're all admiring now. And I'm very grateful to them, and I hope this is the most attractive hat, and I shall really enjoy eating it. Thank you very much indeed.
A huge thank you to everybody at Cornwall Mind, all the volunteers, trustees, members of staff that joined us on the Coast Path, to all the events team, to Frank, to Peter, to Mike, to David Roberts, who has been such a star during all of this, holding it all together for us.
Well, it's quite exceptional that we're all standing here on St Agnes Head on this lovely windy evening, having covered so many miles of this coast path, especially in this time of COVID. It's obviously been an amazing event that some people didn't believe in and have now paid the price for. To raise this sort of money, it's going to make a huge difference for our social groups and to alleviate the loneliness of people experiencing mental ill health in Cornwall. So everyone's just done a fantastic job, and I'm really pleased to be here at this sort of cheque giving ceremony. It's brilliant.
A huge thank you to President Ian, to the whole of the planning team at the Rotary Club of Truro Boscawen. They've worked so hard to organise this event. To everybody that's walked, to all our friends, all our family, the 18 Rotary clubs across our county that have put on their walking boots, who have stepped on the coast path to raise awareness, to support us during these really difficult times. We are so grateful, we've had so much fun, and we've raised so much money.
I'm so sorry I can't share this with you.